Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to Frostpunk. We are continuing with our On the Edge expansion. In the last episode we managed to build our infirmary and we are looking pretty good other than our horrendously low food. But now that the world has just warmed up, some of my discontent's going to melt away and all of that built up hatred towards me will vanish into the ether. Thank God for that. So what we're really focusing on doing in this episode is trying to help hot springs upgrade their stuff. We want them to be as efficient as possible. Now, pump repair is really good because it will raise their output of food. So that seems like the next big major goal I want to go for right here. We are about to unlock extended shifts again, so I think I will at some point pop that onto the army warehouse again. Not too worried. The fact that we have two workshops now kind of makes me feel like I don't need to use extended shifts on them. There we go. Mechanical calculators has been researched. Wonderful. This allows us to get the steam coal mine. We're going up in the world. Now, Performance fulfilled. You gave your people time to rest, maintaining normal working hours. People feel ready to work again. Exactly. Get back in there. Back to work, you. No children in mind just yet, so we're not quite there. What are my scouts doing? They're scouting being scouts. We get a little bit more, we can send off some stuff. We repair the pump, send off one of our steam cores. That does mean I may switch over to mixed teams again, so we can get a bit of steel and a bit of steam cores at the same time. I would love to upgrade my coal mine to a steam coal mine, and then I will look at building a depot so we can actually get a stockpile. I don't know why I said it like that. One of these things. We need to get a depot, and then we will build it. We'll build it by the coal mine. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't require it to be. Now I'll just make sure that I don't accidentally overflow while I'm not paying attention. Right, we've unlocked new laws. I think I'm going to go for overcrowding. It annoys people, but trust me, it helps. Medical facilities have doubled their capacity. That means I am, however, going to dismantle this. In theory, I could dismantle this. I bet you there's nobody in it. Okay, I'm going to dismantle that as well. Let's get those engineers back into the general populace. Now, I don't remember if engineers actually gave statistical benefits to working jobs instead of workers. I don't know. The main advantage there is, in theory, I could move a house in, but maybe not. Maybe I could fit another building in. I'd like to get some that classic combo of moonshine and soup, but you know. Explore, we found some raw food. Remains of fishermen's huts and tents are scattered among the ice. The wood is crushed to splinters. It won't be any use to us. Well, we got a little bit. We got 17 wood. 9 raw food. Not the end of the world. Go for Nason's Storm. What that is. Trying to explore as much as we can. Need a little bit more steel. We need 30 steel. There we go. Basic dwellings. Let's send that off. I want to get a backstock of food. Every other resource is not as important as food, because if you starve, it doesn't matter how much steel you have. For obvious reasons, you'll be dead. Sorry, I was having a drink. So. Up, everyone go to work. How much wood we got left over here? Plenty. We're doing good on the old wood front. There is our steam coal mine. Upgrade that. This is gonna supercharge our coal, which means I shouldn't worry about how much coal we have. Really? We're getting now 66 an hour. Holy crap! If I would like to build another depot. I want to get as much coal stored as possible, but right now let's see what else we can upgrade. Let's get the army warehouse insulation. And basic dwellings is en route. So what we're doing, I haven't really explained this, is we're leveling up our ally by giving them resources. Down here in the corner, You have settlement development. It's at level 1 at the moment. It goes up to 5. My goal is to get it to 4. 4 is a good one. That's where you can set a road that gives you constant deliveries and very useful. Luckily, we have quite a lot of food incoming, I think. Not really. Not as much as I'd like, actually, now I think I'm looking at it. But, let's reach Hot Springs. Here we go. Your people want to build a medical post in our settlement. It's not necessary in our opinion. We have our ways of healing. The aura of the springs is a cure itself. We don't trust engineers and their mechanical ways of thinking, and we'd rather not have them around. Can you help us in many other ways? You can help us in many other ways. No, so Hot Springs will be pleased, but discontent will rise slightly. But as you wish, it's your town. I'm not going to force it on you. I'm not New London. So we have our infirmary. If you have any problems, we'll deal with your people. Send it to us. Across the frozen ways. I love that. I hate the fact there's a road here and they always walk around the lamp. God damn it, guys. You have a road. What more do you want? We had 1 sick person. Whoa, for a second there we had no sick people. Holy crap, what is this? What is this madness? What is going on? Insanity. Absolute insanity. We've actually managed to make a functioning society. Who would have thought it? Oh, survivors. Uh-oh. Sturdily built, Nansen's Stormwatch survived the storm and rises proudly over the snow. It was here that we have seen the last traces of the fearless polar explorer. Its walls are free of ice. Someone must be inside. Inside we find a group of people huddled by a big stove. They say that they were rescued by Nason from a whaling ship trapped in ice right before the Great Storm. The Great Explorer brought them here and ventured further north to study the changes brought to the world by the Great Storm. They survived thanks to a store of fuel and rations found nearby, which is now running out. You can come with me back to the Winterhall. I'm going to need some more homes, but I think we can squeak them in along here, so too bad. Also put them where we pour down the medical posts. We should get another law soon. I am quite excited about that. I would like to research, now I think about it, more efficient burners, because getting colder, these houses are getting less and less comfortable. Let's go to heating. And we are going to go to improved blowers. Allows us to raise the temperature around any brazier by 2 levels at the cost of doubling its coal use. Well, indeed. Now, let's swap this. Because now they want steam cores for pump renovation, but they also want more people. So what I'm going to do is, you know those people we just rescued? We're going to just bugger them off to down there. Be fine. I don't have to heal them. Or feed them, sorry, that was what I left it. Bit of soup. Gonna get soup. It's going to annoy people. But it is going to increase the amount of food that we can stretch out the food that they sent us. The fever. Sir, a fever is spreading among our people in Hot Springs. The locals refuse to treat them in medical posts. They say that the fever is merely a consequence of our unnatural lifestyle and offer some herbal remedies. We could threaten these nuts to make them listen to reason or hope the outbreak will end on its own. Oof, this is a dangerous call, isn't it? It could kill our engineers. But at home, let's hope it'll pass. Discontent will rise, while Hot Springs will be pleased. We do have movement on our discontent. It's not the end of the world. Okay. Not sending the helping hands yet because the people aren't here. If we get one steam core, maybe we'll be able to do the pump renovation. Because we are about to run out of food. Okay, the scouts have returned with a bit of food, a bit of wood, 22 workers and 9 engineers. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We have 8. Don't have homes. I'm going to quickly shoehorn in a house. Right there. Them happy. And we're going to send our scouts straight back out again. Windy Beach. And we're going to send those people away from here. So technically I probably didn't have to worry about not having enough homes. But yeah, whatever. It'll be fine. Because we need that food. Here it comes. All of a sudden, people are getting sick and hungry again. Must be the cold. It's about to get colder again. Oh no. People are going to be so angry with me. There's that steam core. We're going to send it off for the pump renovations. And we unlocked another book of laws. We're going to get the public house because everyone loves a good pub. We're British. Even in the harsh new world, people still need to raise their spirits after work in good company with a stiff drink in hand. Build ourselves a public house. Where do we build said public house? That's the question. I'd like to build it where it's going to be heated, but by the looks of things, that's not going to be possible. So we're going to build it right about there. With this big old gap straight down the middle. Oof, not great, but what can you do? Roof blowers have been researched. That should help combat the fact that things are about to get very cold. What's next? Efficiency. Let's make our things more... We are going to start running out of wood soon. Still have all this forest. It's not the end of the world. Put some people to work inside of the pub. The public house has been built. Hungers, we got some food in, it's not the end of it. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. People are still a bit sick. There's our efficient burners, that'll make us save up a bit more coal. I could do heater efficiency, but that's really expensive for what it actually is. So, what have we got in this screen here? Charcoal kiln. I never bother with the charcoal kiln, just on the grounds that there's not much wood here anyway, so... Probably just a bad idea, isn't it? Ah, let's get the resource depot upgrade. Be able to store even more without me having to build another. That's a good call. Old homes. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easier to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address this problem. We have world-class healthcare. I won't address the problem right now. Fine. This is urgent. We need your immediate assistance. A geyser has erupted, causing damage to the crops and many injuries among both ours and your people. The burn victims need advanced treatment to survive. We don't have the proper technology and we ask ourselves if we should have. We never needed it before your arrival. We need to send the victims to you for treatment, although it's dangerous due to the severity of their burns and the distance. We await your answer. Well, the choice is, right, we take on 10 gravely ill people, or we send 30 wood, 20 steel and 1 steam core to build it on site. But we'll take care of them, because it's what they want. We're just doing what they want. They don't want us to build an infirmary, they don't like our infernal machines. And I'm not going to make them. Hopefully it doesn't bite me, I suppose. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, next on the list. I'm kind of speeding through this particular bit of the lore, but it's because I'm going for the moonshine. We can give people a bit of liquor now and then to soothe their aching bodies and souls. Wonderful. Yes. Everybody get drunk. Drunk as you can get. At least I'm not putting cocaine pills in all your food. That was the last autumn. Whoa, Daisy, that was bad. What was that? Something was very upset with whatever just happened. Oh boy, we have 20 people in regret the day that we got rid of the outpost, medical post even. We've heard that the burn victims have arrived to your settlement after a long and exhausting journey. We are horrified to learn that almost half of them died on the way, and the rest is in critical state. Please, help them immediately or they will die too. Establishing a safe and fast connection between our settlements would help prevent such tragedies in the future. Our people might distrust technology, but we can see its uses. We can offer you a steady food shipments every 2 days if you build us a safe route. Whoa! 5 people died. Oh, were they the people who... Oh, Jesus Christ. I was like, what did I do? But it says the half of the people they sent died. So they want us to build an upgraded depot. And then we need to send a construction team. So we need a construction team. Have the spare people. And while we have the wood and the steel, I will get that construction team underway. Send those guys off. There's 3 points we have to build to make the road. That's what we also need to do. Upgraded depot. More wood and more steel. Oof. Bad, hey? Bad. I want to get 2 steam cores. Once I got 2 steam cores, which I just got, I'm going back to steel. I'm going to make sure the sawmill is still operating. It's got 120 left on it. Construction team has reached their destination. It's going to cost us 50 wood and 75 steel per point to build a pass. The Lost Scouts. We found a camp and the bodies of members of a scout team. One of our people recognized his friends who disappeared during the Great Storm. Apparently, after losing contact with New London, they built the camp to wait out the worst weather. We would like to bury them properly, for which we'll need some wood. We kindly ask for your approval. Oh no, I don't have the resources to actually bury them. What? Oh well, we're just claiming the camp. Sorry guys. Whoops. Move on to the next place. Search depot upgrade been done. Something bad just happened. Where was that? Child's plea. Captain, we found a boy frozen to the bone in the cemetery next to a fresh grave. He's been there for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He says if you agree, his mother will wake up to attend it. Sorry, kid. That's not how it works. Okay. Air insulation, maybe? I'm going to go for speed of scouts at this point. Even though I have all the iron, steel I require, I just need the wood. That probably was a bad idea. Hot springs. While the safe route is being established, we need to reduce the risk of the next eruption. Your engineers want to flood the caves to stabilize the flow. This shall stop eruptions and might give us bigger crops, but would also destroy the cave moss we use as a mild sedative. We strongly prefer to drill a borehole to lower the pressure. Eruptions will still happen from time to time, but such is the nature of this place. We will do what they want us to do. We will bore a hole into the planet. Look at all these things we need to do. We don't have enough people, apparently. We need more actual workers. What we could do there is we could swap out engineers for workers, and we can send off... Yeah, now we need wood. We're just down on wood. But the road takes precedent. Need 50 wood for the road. Oh dear. Not the best. Suppose you guys want to work on a bit longer. How cold is it over here? Oh, you're alright. Damn it, we needed just a little bit more. Okay, Windy Beach. It turns out there is no city in the hole. Part of the ice and snow-covered beach was carried away by winds of extreme force, which exposed bare rock underlying it. Fool's gold? This is just a depression reaching all the way to the bare rock created by violent winds. One of the more striking testaments to the power of nature's forces unleashed in the passage of the Great Storm. Shattered Dreadnought. We know about Tesla City, but that place should be disarmed by now, surely. We know that from the main campaign. Food, and we have no food coming. I need to do something, don't I? Go to some of the people. That means we won't have to feed them, and they will send us food in return. It's kind of screw up my plan of building the road, though. Need that 50 wood. In theory, I could build another sawmill, but that seems a little excessive. Oh, more scouts has been researched, but not right now. Let's get the next. Did I send those guys to the second or the third? Whoops. I sent you to the wrong one, guys. I'll be fine. Oh, scouts have arrived at their destination. All we found are pieces of metal trapped in a thick layer of ice. It looks like some terrible force shattered a large metal structure here. The USS Prometheus. Ooh. Between the scattered elements of the ship's structure, we find an engraved nameplate of the USS Prometheus. So this is all that remains of one of the dreadnoughts used to found Tesla City. The Great Storm has buried it under such a thick layer of ice that we have no hope of uncovering it. Perhaps a spring thaw will allow us to get to it someday. Not gonna say no to all those resources though, in fact so much so that I need them. I may bring my scouts back. Just because we kind of need the resources right now. Made it. Build a safe route. We are pleased to report that everything went as planned. This place will serve as a great vantage point, as well as a clear visual guide for future expeditions going between our settlements. This section of the safe route can be assumed as secure. Alright, let's send that last one, which again, we need another 50 wood. Kinda bad. And I think the sawmill has run out. Well, isn't that annoying? Right. Build another sawmill. There, connect it. Road. And we can do another law. What laws do we have here? Ceremonial funerals is a good solid choice. Just loss of hope cures by death is halved. Kind of curbs the death spiral. Because you guys want to work overtime, thanks. I need wood. Wood is important. Yeah. We're not researching anything right now, but I'm kind of at a loss as to what to research. So let's do that borehole before something bloody explodes. Are we doing just steel? Here we are. Okay. Oh no, we're running out of... Let's do another resource depot down here. I want to make sure that we don't sit at full for ages. Ah, I can't afford it. 40 wood. Of course it requires wood. Not like we need that wood for anything else. Cold, 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 cold. Here, have some heating so you don't freeze to death. It's not full yet. Do one of these first. The borehole. So it doesn't explode. Seems like an important one, doesn't it? Eat that food. Let's return to the city with 31 wood. That is just what we needed for the final safe route. We are pleased to report that everything went as planned. This place will serve as a great vantage point. Yes, we've had that. Okay, I think we're done. I believe so, anyway. Yes. Okay. Sure, they'll inform me in a minute, maybe. Oh, build a safe route depot. Damn it. Let's just quickly send... I knew I was confused for a reason. I missed the final step. People are hungry. Yes, I want to address this right now, my friend. Food is coming. Discontent is pretty high. People are pretty cold. People are cold and hungry. Not a place to be. Not a good place to be. I love the way it still says Outpost 11 even though I've renamed it. Alright. Scout, scout, scout. Where do I want to send you? Let's go to the observatory. The observatory. The law. We don't need a care house because there's nothing here that I actually want. Okay, so let's not worry about laws for now. We don't need a care house because nobody's got prosthetics. Everyone can work. These new haulers are truly a marvel of science. Now we can send shipments safely. Wonderful. We confirm that a safe route between our settlements has been successfully established. It will allow us to quickly respond to emergencies and give us the much needed sense of stability. From now on, we will be sending you shipments of raw food every other day. We hope this route will benefit both our people greatly. Wonderful. That is exactly what we needed. No, the pub is closed because it's too cold. Get that pub back open. No wonder people are rioting in the streets. The pub's been closed. Terrible state of it. Okay, well, there's a bit of a thaw. That should lower discontent, maybe? Maybe not. At home, how cold are you? Yeah, everyone's chilly. Everybody is chilly, but we do have a lot of food right now. Hopefully once we cure the food problem, people will be less inclined to hate me. That would be nice. Just saying. The only thing we have left is infrastructure repairs. I'd like to get that in. Need 50 wood. There it is. Right, now we've got them to rank 4, which is kind of where I want them. Hopefully, anyway. Unless something horrible happens. We are really grateful for all the work and supplies you've provided. We'd like to ask you to solve an issue though. Your people are disturbed by the sight of our dead, whose frozen bodies we stored to compost them later. Eesh. They want to build a cemetery and bury them, like in the old times. This is not our way. We want to respect the wishes of our dead to be returned to the circle of life, not trapped in the permafrost forever. Will you help us prepare a composting pit for them? Well, it's your way. Yes, I guess. They want me to actually build it? Oh yeah, with 20 wood. Okay. How much wood we got over here? 350. Things are going quite well. Discontent is quite high, I will admit. Freezing homes. I want to address this right now. Be fine. It's going to warm up soon, don't worry, guys. World-class healthcare is keeping you healthy, even though everything's freezing. Perfectly fine. Oh, look at that. We have more than enough food. Amazing. In fact, we have so much food that we might have to build a depot to actually hold it all. Your engineers found out that someone sabotaged one of the main pumps heating the hothouses. Crops were lost and it will take at least a day to resume food production. You believe this is the doing of New London, or their sympathizers. We are anxious that if they do this again and cripple the food production, we might starve. To prevent this, we should work together, even closer than before. Do you agree? Yes, let's set up joint watches. For some reason, we need 50 wood to set up a joint watch. Don't know why. Now, new pumps down here is kind of good. That will increase out their food shipments by plus 10. Requires 2 steam cores. Pop it back onto mixed cruise, I think. But I think I am going to have to end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. Things are going better than they look. But as always, I'll see you next time.